What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive.
Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. As you can see, got Buck behind me. They are now out at night, so he's feeling a little bit sleepy, but this is actually his first day back to school, although he doesn't quite know that yet. You do now. So before we take him up, and we're just basically going to lunge him today in walk and just sort of see how that goes. We're going to sort of go right back to the beginning and start again, so to speak. He's had over a month off. I was hoping to leave him a bit longer, but he is just showing signs that he needs to do something more for his brain than anything else. So today's first day, back to work. Planning on through the summer hacking him out probably like every other day. I've been riding Bo out most evenings, and the road is quite quiet after sort of 7 o'clock. So I'm hoping that would be an ideal time to actually take Buck out. So it'll be on the days that when Bo goes schooling, Buck can go out for a hack. And I've been sort of riding up, I call it the sort of main road, because it is sort of the road, the slip road for the A38 joins. It had some work done many years ago to sort of straighten it out, and actually it's probably nicer riding along there because cars can see you well in advance than on some of the sort of country lanes. So that is the plan sort of going forwards. Obviously we're going to take each sort of step at a time. We're going to start with lunging today, and then we'll start long reining, and then obviously at some point I will get back on. Still got to work on dropping some more weight. Although I definitely feel he's grown, he's still obviously got a lot of maturing to do. He's just sort of turning 4, but for his brain, it's quite active, and he really he either needed turning away with others his own age, or the only other option is to actually sort of give him a little bit of a job to do. So it's not going to be sort of too strenuous. We're not going to be schooling him as such, but obviously we're going to use the school today and a little bit going forwards, but not really sort of hard work. But the first thing I have got to do, because he's going back to school, he needs a haircut. So I've got my tools all ready. I think this one's from Smart Grooming, sort of a thinning knife, and I've got the comb here. He's not a huge fan of having much done to his mane, so just going to do a little bit today and yeah, see if we can just tidy it up a little bit. Now, I like their manes relatively short and their tails really long. His tail is finally growing, but it does need a little bit of a tidy up. Obviously, you've seen Bo's tail, it's quite long, it's very thick, but their manes I tend to have a little bit shorter, although my husband prefers them long. So it's always a little bit of we're going to compromise a little bit, so it's going to make it a little bit shorter because it is really quite long at the moment. And just have a bit of a tidy up before you go up to the school. Right, let's get started. So I'm just starting with just sort of combing through, get rid of any sort of tangles. It hasn't got any product on it at the moment because that will make it really quite slippery. He's much better. He used to hate, particularly coming up near his head. Bless him. We'll see how much he'll let me sort of tidy up. Alright, I think that's got rid of the tangles, isn't it? Little Buck. So I'm still using my comb to back comb, and then just use the thinning blade. I don't pull their manes. Bo actually hates it. He's obviously had it done in the past. So initially when I'm doing Bo's mane, he can be a little bit fidgety because he thinks that's what's coming. Although I've never done it myself and I've had him for years. And I know you can actually use the thinning blade to back comb, but I prefer to use a comb. You're a good boy, aren't you? He says, what is she doing to me? He says, I was sleeping. You weren't you? You were led down when I first came up. So this video has been delayed by about an hour, isn't it? Due to you having a kip.
What's the idea between doing this and not just going along with a pair of scissors and cutting it?
So if I used scissors, you get a really sort of straight edge, and it doesn't look very natural. I will use scissors sometimes. If it had been much longer, I probably would have come along with the scissors just to take some length off, rather than going straight in with this. But being that he's quite young, he has quite a short attention span, don't you, as well? So he might get to the point where he gets a bit bored, so I might end up doing it a bit in stages. So at the moment I'm just getting off the main sort of length, and then I come back along and tidy it up. So it looks a little bit haphazard at the moment. That's why. And plus, this is only the second time I've done his mane, and you sort of I'm used to Bo's and what works, what length suits him and things, which I'm still obviously going to get used to knowing with him what will suit him best and what gives the best finish. The temptation is to take off quite large bits in one hit, but then you get sort of a bit more of a steps if you're not careful. So try and take little bits. Obviously he's a Welsh cob, so we try and keep him looking a little bit more like his breed standard. If I was planning on obviously plaiting him, his mane would be a lot shorter, and I'd probably have to thin it out a little bit as well. But we don't need to worry about that. Not at the moment anyway, Buck. We're a long way off that. I don't plait Bo anyway. Bo's got such a thick mane that it needs a lot of thinning to get it reasonable to plait. But then it just grows back and it all sticks out. So we don't do that anymore. Because actually for dressage you don't have to plait, so I don't. And obviously Bo is I think it's quite obvious what breed he is. He's certainly not a warm blood, obviously. You're getting to the stage, Buck, you need a bath. Yeah? You're a bit like a gremlin after you've had a bath, though, aren't you? That's it. Don't get them wet and don't feed them after midnight. Is that right? I think that's the gremlins thing. Not the neatest job I've ever done. I actually haven't had this tool that long, so it's just taken a little bit used to. I used to have I think it was a dog grooming tool actually. It was like a blade that was inside the handle. I used to use that. I've also used part of the clipper blade set to do manes. That works quite well. But I actually treated myself to this from the National Equine Show. But it's just taking a little bit of getting used to. You're getting bored. Yeah. I haven't taken very much off back. No. I'd like it a lot shorter. Did used to do it with thinning scissors as well. Still got those. Sometimes they're quite good for just sort of tidying up bits where perhaps the rug's rubbed and you don't really want to be pulling it too much, although I'm not actually pulling, even like the back combing. Which your brother's just led down for a sleep. Is he not? Oh.
Doodling about.
Oh, he's doodling about. I thought I heard him. I think he is going to. He's giving a wee. What's he doing? Yeah, he's going down. So your brother's having a kip now. And you gotta go do some work. It's not fair, is it? Him. I don't know. He's a proper fidget. You can't keep still, can you? Yeah? How's that looking? Well, it's definitely still very long up here. He looks more like a Wally now. Got to take a little bit. I don't think I've done it yet. It's not your favourite place for me to do anything, is it? You're getting much better, aren't you? You're learning the routines, aren't you? You love this current routine, don't you? Out at night. So they're actually out in our furthest away field, which means I've got to walk through 2 other paddocks to get to. And they're all out in the same field, although they've all got their individual areas, because they can't possibly be trusted all in together. But Buck's like the furthest away, and actually, to be fair, he seems to quite like it. It keeps him away from Top Cat, because Top Cat is not a fan of him. So we sandwich Bo in the middle. But I do have to take them out individually, which, to be fair, is really, probably quite good exercise. And then by the time I even got to go back up in the morning and also poo pick, it's, yeah, get a few trips out there each day. It's good. And he's very good to go out first. He's always quite excited to get into his field, but he always, at the moment, seems to keep it together. He loves to get out in his field and have a play. But I probably could lead him and Bo together, but actually sometimes it's just easier. And Bo sometimes on the ground can be a little bit bolshy. Which is part of the reason with this one we're obviously going to give him a bit of a job to do, just so that he doesn't sort of start learning too much his own strength as he gets stronger, so that he remains respectful.
Have a look over there. That mane definitely needs doing.
You know, won't let me touch him. I'm not allowed to touch Top Cat's mane, so it's a bit of a compromise. It does mean that the 2 Welshies get theirs done. Yeah, Top Cat doesn't have his... Well, I occasionally would just tidy it up a little bit. But he does get clipped this sort of time of year. So he does look quite funny. You alright? You being a good boy? He says, I'm not sure. You're too close to my ears. Started pointing the camera in your face. Good boy, right? Good boy.
Tangled.
Yeah, it tangles it up a bit. I think somebody's been rubbing their neck.
Oh,
Oh, big sigh. At least the sun's come back out. Clouded over a bit. I thought it was supposed to be nice today. I know it's cooler. It's definitely cool in the wind. What? You're getting bored, aren't you? Yeah. The reason I'm just doing little bits at a time. It's obviously you can't stick it back on once you take it off, and I learned that the hard way when I was younger, and my poor horse ended up with like an inch of mane left. I didn't quite know, I was trying to tidy it up and I didn't quite know where to stop. So I try and sort of break away at some point, and then perhaps come back, and perhaps even the next day, and do some tidying up if need be. Because you'd look really silly with an inch long mane, wouldn't you? I got to the point where I might as well just hold it. But I definitely learnt that day just to do a little bit. I think I was using scissors as well, because I couldn't get a finish I was happy with. And I still didn't. And it took a while for it to grow out.
which was what about the front?
Well, the forelock.
Yeah.
He's not keen on me. You're not touching my forelock. He's not overly keen on having that brush. We're still working on that. But I think I could just keep going otherwise. And we don't want to go. We don't want to make you look silly, do we?
But he's got to do basic.
He doesn't, does he?
It will be if he has animation.
Like I said, I'll probably tidy it up over the next couple of days. There'll be bits that need doing. But I think that's probably enough for you, isn't it, Buck? For one day.
It's been very good.
He's been very, very good. So I can see. What do you think, Buck? I'm bored. I'm bored. Can I just comb your forelock? Oh, it's very, very tangled. Where have you been putting that? In the hedge? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. She's got hold of my nose. What's she going to do to me? Oh no. She's going to do something. She's going to do something. She's got form.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't know what that's done, Buck. Bless you. Oh no, it's all right, sweetheart. Let me comb it out and see the damage. That's not. It's just you've got a very scraggy looking forelock, and I think it's probably because you put your head in the hedge, don't you? Yeah. Just want to take it up a little bit more. You ready? It's better coming at you with a pair of scissors, isn't it? Oh, what's going on in there? Somebody's having a roll, I think. Don't get yourself stuck. Now you do look like a schoolboy. Don't you? So now it's time, well, he's had a little bit of a break after he did his main, but now it's time to go up to school and do a little bit of something, eh? See what you remember. I am going to put the saddle on. I could put the roller. I was considering putting the roller on, but it tends to move the roller unless I've got it done up really tight, and obviously I don't want to do it really tight. So the saddle, well, last time we used it sat quite nice and still, so we'll stick with that. And yeah, I probably should do the girth up on the other side first, but this isn't my BHS exam, is it? But right, I need the other one. You're a good boy. You are a good boy, aren't you? A little while since you've had this on. These little attachments I'm putting on are if I long rein, because I can't do it off my stirrups, because they're safety stirrups, they open if I put any long lines through them. Alright, we're not going to suddenly girth you up, no. Nice and gently. See, I'm used to tacking up bow, so not used to being quite so, well, we're not cautious, but we don't want to catch you by surprise, do we? No.
Especially now we can see his forelegs.
Yeah, you can see everything now. Oh, what's going on, Bucky? What's going on? You're a good boy. You are a good boy, aren't you? So I've got my hat on, sort of thinking about safety, because we don't know quite how he's going to be. Find it. Right, you let the reins over? Oh, this is so... Good boy. You know what's going on, don't you? Yeah. Don't disappear. I've got to clip the head collar back up. You know the rules. Yeah. Although it was a little while ago, you know the rules. Yeah. What's that nose doing? Yeah, you alright? Don't lean into me. He says, he says, yeah, he says, I thought I'd retired. Good boy. And this here as well. So with shorter mane and forelock, we should be able to tidy you up easier. What a clever boy. Huh? Oh, very good boy, aren't you?
The old man of the yards watching.
He'd put you to shame sometimes. Bose? Huh?
All I would say is, let's see his CV compared to mine.
Yeah, he's a little way off that yet though, Bo. Huh?
Unfortunately, though, you've stuck him in some funny sections.
Yeah, he's got a harder start than you'll have. Than you had, shall we say. Right, you okay? Yeah. You're alright? Well, if your head's got bigger. No. Good boy. Impatient to get going, are you? Are you impatient to get going?
Oh, no, that is going out in an hour.
That's right. I'm going to take him up and do a little bit. It's mainly just to get him Getting back in the swing of things. Isn't it, back? Back in the swing of things. What's this? Gonna get up on this side. Good boy. Leave it, Buckaroo. Oh, Bucky, isn't he? Oh. You put the side reins on? Okay, I haven't got them too. There you go. No, stand still. Go back. Good boy. Just a little bit impatient to get going. You enjoy your work, didn't you? Previously. Yeah? Right. So, he's all tacked up. Got his side reins on. Ready to go. Quite keen? Are you keen? Excuse the state of the school, it's in desperate need of a harrow, and yeah, we're growing grass. I see there's quite a few sycamore seedlings in here as well, so I need to get those out. Good boy, good boy. Right, you're gonna walk on. You remember what to do? Good boy. Good boy. Walk on. Good. Oh. And that's just what the school was missing. A poo. Good boy. Walk on. We've actually got poo picking equipment up here now, which we've never had in all the years that I've been here. But we need it for little Buck. Good boy. It's actually really quite windy up here this morning. That's a perfect day to bring a young horse up. It's all changed since he was last up here. Everything's grown. There's more colours, leaves. Yeah, it's very windy. That's what I was just saying. It's all fun. It is quite windy. Good boy. He's been a very good boy. I did wonder where I had my side reins a little bit short. But Buck has quite a high head carriage, and he tends to, like I say, can carry his head quite high. So we're trying to obviously encourage him just to sort of relax his neck a little bit, because even as a young horse, he's got quite overdeveloped muscle on the underside of his neck, and that is his sort of natural sort of instinct. We call it, goes like a meerkat. His head shoots up because he's quite alert all the time. So we are trying to encourage him just to sort of relax his head and neck down. Good boy, which he is doing. And when he does, the side reins don't look so bad. But obviously when he goes quite rigid in his neck, it's not the prettiest picture, and you would say that I had him a bit tight. Good boy. Good boy, walk on. Good chap. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy. We're not doing anything exciting, just trying to get him to relax. Chill, Buck, isn't it? Getting you to chill in your walk. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. Right, and stand. Whoa, that's very good boy. Oh, nearly. That was, yeah. Stand still. You're fine. You trying to work your heart? Yeah, that's not too bad. Stand still. Good boy, and walk on. Walk on. Good boy. walk on. Walk on. Good boy, walk on. Loving the apricot this morning. We're a bit matchy-matchy, aren't we, Buck? Although your boots aren't. Boots have got burgundy on them. Good boy, walk on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Walk on. And stand. Whoa. I don't know what that hind leg's doing. Good boy, walk on. Walk on. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy, walk on. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy. Good boy. Walk on. Good. Good boy. Walk on. Walk on. And stand. Whoa. Good boy. Good boy. And two. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy. Walk on. He's definitely grown. The saddle doesn't look quite so big on him now. Walk on. Good boy, walk on. Good boy, walk on. Good boy, walk on. Oh, your mane doesn't look too bad. What do you mean it doesn't look great? I'm in trouble with my husband because he's not happy with how short I've done the mane, and this is not short, I've told him. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy, walk on. Good boy, walk on. Good boy. Good boy, walk on. Good boy, walk on. And stand. Whoa. Good boy. Good boy. Walk on. Walk on. Good boy. Walk on. So both boys are using this saddle. I've got a saddle check booked at the beginning of June just to make sure it's still all okay. Good boy, you're good. Right, and stand. Whoa. Whoa. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Good man. Good boy, walk on. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Walk on. Yes, I know you stopped there last time. Walk on. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy. Walk on. Good man. And stand. Whoa. Back. Whoa. stand. Whoa. Whoa. Good boy. Bit of a delayed reaction. Yeah, well and truly missed the mark. Yeah, good boy. Right, walk on. Walk on. Come on, walk on. Yeah, he's just looking around. He missed it. Walk on. Good boy. Good boy. Walk on. And stand. Whoa. Back. Whoa. That's better. Good boy. Hey. Have a sweetie? Oh. It's a cruncher, not a carrot. This isn't gonna cut the. Got it? Oh, I don't overly like those. It's just, I don't overly like them. Good boy. Right, so we have the long reins on. And we'll just go for one lap around the arena. I'm gonna come over to you anyway. Come on, walk on. Good boy. Love the other line. Good boy. You alright? Stand still. Good boy. Good boy. Stand. Good man. Stand. Good boy. Stand. Good boy. I've got all my knitting in a right angle. Right, Buck. Walk on then. Walk on. Good boy. Oh, clever boy. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy. Gotta be big, brave boy and go large. You've definitely grown. I used to be able to see over your bum. Come on. Good boy. You've got to come on the track. Yeah. Working on his straightness off the track is what we'll call that. The scary corners, you do have to go in those. That's going to be a big thing in the future, corners. They are very important. This is the scary corner coming up. Yeah, this is slow for him. You should see the speed we go out to the field. Come on, good boy. Walk on, good boy. Yeah, that's the terrifying corner where it all goes wrong. Good boy. Good boy. You're doing very well. Good boy. No, we're gonna go up towards K now. Practice our long diagonal. Good boy. Good boy. We're way off K. Good man. Oh, what a wobble. Oh, what a wobble. Walk on. Good boy. Good man. Walk on. Good boy, Buck. Good boy, Buck. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Well, you haven't done this for quite some time, have you? So we're going to be very rusty. Good boy. Come on to the track. Good boy. Good boy. 5 metre loop. Well, this is all planned, isn't it, Buck? All planned. Good boy, walk on. Good boy, walk on. Good boy. That's scary corner. Yeah, walk on. We don't need another 5 metre loop. Good boy. Good boy. Right, gonna turn here. Good boy. Turn. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And stand. Whoa. Good boy. Good boy. This is the bit that can sometimes be a bit terrifying, can't it, Buck? Good boy. Sorry, Buck. Good boy. Good boy. All done. Just a short one. Good boy. You're clever. He says, I'm a very clever boy and you hate crunchets. But if that's all that's on offer, eh? We forgot the orange things. They didn't pay a carrot tax. I certainly can't get on you without a carrot tax, can we? Yeah, good boy. Right, I'm going to pass that to Martin. Just really neatly. All right? You're a clever man, aren't you? Yeah? You're very clever. Good boy. Are you? Huh? Now jump on? I think not today. No. Not ready for that. Yeah, we'll do some more groundwork first. Right. I'm going to take him back down and untack him. He's a very clever boy. Proper little pro. He's definitely grown. I really noticed that when I was actually long reining him. I used to be able to see over his bum really easily, and it's not quite so easy now. That or I've shrunk. But yeah, he's a little superstar. So what a clever boy. He's first time back up in the school. He knows he's been clever, and you're a bit impatient now. Yeah, you've got to get your tack off. So yeah, little lunge, only in walk, practice our halts. Definitely better on the one rein rather than the other one. But yeah, I would expect young horse perhaps to go up and be a little bit fresh, but he was a really good boy. Did a little bit of long reining, very, very wobbly. We did a lot of loops off the track. They were all planned, of course. But yeah, his attitude was just brilliant, really. Bless him. And I think this is going to really benefit him. He needs to do something for his brain, and he seems to quite enjoy doing a bit. Yes, you're a clever boy. So yeah, really, really, like I said, I was really excited about him when we initially sort of backed him, and just sort of the fact that he hasn't done anything for so long, and he's just gone up there and done that. Obviously, we haven't asked him to do anything particularly tricky. It's just walking around, but yeah, his attitude is just been great, really. Bless him. But he is young, as you can see. He wants to put everything in his mouth, so he does need some direction, which we're hoping we can continue, aren't we? Yeah. You happy? You're a happy boy. He does seem very happy. Does seem very happy here, particularly out in the field. You love the field, don't you? That's the best place to be. Right, I better untack him. But yeah, great to sort of start doing a little bit with him. Very, very excited for the future. Hopefully we'll perhaps do a bit more next week, if we can get him out for a little long rein. Who knows whether I'll be sort of sitting back on him, but I think I don't want to rush things. We've taken our time up until now, and I really want to obviously continue doing that. So we'll see how it goes through the week as to what we do next week. But that's it for this week's video. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we'll see you guys again next week.